Namaste Yogis. Today's pose is one of my favorite poses. It is a challenging balancing pose called Virabhadrasana III, Warrior III. So it's in the family of the warriors, but it is a balancing pose because you're doing it on one leg. There are many variations, so don't be afraid. We will start with the right foot, balancing on the right foot. So take your right foot facing the short end of the mat. Grab your blocks if you have them. Take your foot into the center of the mat and begin to press your right foot into the mat, taking the weight onto that right leg. Bend the left knee, bring the left foot up so that you're balancing on the right leg. And you can keep your hands on your hips for now or put them out for balance, airplane arms. And then gently bend into the right knee to begin to hinge and allow your front body to come towards parallel to the mat. So you want to engage your core here. You want to lengthen the tailbone towards the back of the room because otherwise your belly will spill out and you're not holding your front body. You need to hold your torso up with your core here. This is a lot of core strength. So once you get to a position where your body is almost parallel to the mat, you can take your hands onto those blocks for stability. Begin to straighten that left leg. Flex the left foot and pay attention to not allowing your left hip to open. So if you look here, my left toes are facing the left side of the room. You want to dial the toes down so that the pinky toe is facing the mat. So if you're using the blocks, don't allow all of your weight to dump into them because that will mean that you're not using your core. Bend a little bit in the front leg. And then find a long line of energy from the crown of the head to the heel of the left foot. Again, use the core. So you can have your hands on blocks. You can take your hands out to the side, airplane arms. Back behind you with palms facing the ceiling. Again, like you're flying. Hands to prayer. Or, once you get to be quite strong at this pose, if you have enough back strength, you can take your hands in front of you as well. So that's difficult to do. You have to hold yourself on that one leg. So I'll show you on the other leg as well, again, to even it out. That was a little bit tough, so I hope you got to see how it should look. So take the left foot now this time. Ground down through the left foot. Engage the core, shoulders away from the ears, always. Bend the right leg and begin to kick the right foot behind you, bringing your heart space towards the floor. Once you come parallel, flex that right foot behind you, and you can gently bend the left leg if that helps you, if your hamstrings are a little bit tight. Turn that right pinky toe towards the mat, keep the hips square, engage the core, long line of energy from the crown of the head to the back heel. And your choice where you have your hands, airplane arms. Focus on a balancing point, a drishti point. Hands to prayer. Hands back behind you, palms facing the ceiling. Or reaching ahead of you. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, always use the block. Another modification that you can do. My walls are a little bit far away from the camera, so it's hard for me to show you, but you can come into Warrior III, press your hands against the wall in front of you, or you can press your hip against the wall to the side of you, your standing hip, or you can press your foot into the wall behind you, and all of these might help you understand a little bit better where your hips are in space so that you can know how to hold yourself when there is no wall around you. You know what your body feels like in that position. So if you have any further questions about Warrior III, I know it is a difficult pose. Balance on the blocks for as long as you need to, or you can get a chair I found that the blocks were a little bit too low for me, so they put me off balance actually. But if you had a chair, something a little bit higher, so that your body was parallel to the ground, then that might be even more appropriate. So give that a try, and let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Namaste.